Hey everyone, today we'll be talking about Groupon. Groupon is a website that features discounts offered by local and national companies. As a business-to-consumer e-commerce platform, the users include both the individuals that purchase the discounted goods and services offered by businesses, as well as the businesses themselves that post the goods and services to be purchased on Groupon. So let's head over to Groupon's homepage at groupon.com. We can see that on arrival, they ask for our email address. Groupon does this so that they can send customers emails about specific deals that correspond to the customer's specific preferences. So we'll type in the email right now. business4607 rocksmysocks@gmail.com, of course. It's my personal email. And we'll continue. Groupon will then ask for our postal code, and they do this so that they can tailor which deals are presented to you based on your geographic location. Here's our postal code, and we'll continue. So now we can see all the deals that Groupon has to offer in the Ottawa location. These are all essentially characterized by services. They're offered at a 50 to 90% discount rate, which gives Groupon an incredible competitive advantage, simply because discount rates at this level are generally unheard of. We can see here that there's an 86% off salon package at Metamorphosis Hair Studio and 82% off martial arts classes at Steve Anderson Karate. I actually used to work here. All right, I can also filter my search. The headings at the top can help the user search for a specific kind of deal. Let's say I want to eat out tonight on the cheap. I can go to food and drink. And I can see that there's 53% off sushi. There's deals at Dunn's, Kettleman's, Namaste India. So let's see how Groupon takes matching the customer to the deal to the next level. Let's sign up. When we go to sign up, we can see that we have the option to sign up with your Facebook account. But I'm just going to create a Groupon account. I've already entered my name, email address, and I've created a password for my Groupon account. So let's sign up. This is how Groupon really accommodates the customer's preferences. It asks my gender, gal, asks where I am so it can provide deals that are close to me, and asks me to select a few of my interests out of a list. So let's click on food, I want to be pampered, and a healthy lifestyle. Alright, so from my all deals page, I can see that Groupon has really filtered the deals that they're presenting to me based on the interests that I've input. Food, beauty, and healthy lifestyle. So I can see food here, hair, laser aesthetic, bagels, and yoga. So Groupon is really creating value by offering something different. They're filtering the deals according to my specific interests and my requests, giving me all things that I want to see and not much that I don't. All right, so let's purchase a deal now. I feel like having Indian food tonight. So I see 53% off a meal at Namaste India. So I'll click on that. And I get the fine print here, and I can see that I have two options. I can get 50% off an Indian dinner for two, or 53% off a dinner for four. So I'm gonna go for the 50% off deal for two. And I can see here that over 1,000 people have already bought this deal. So I'll click on it. And the payment method is pretty standard. It needs my cardholder name, the card number, takes all major credit cards, security code, expiration date, my address, city, province, and postal code. So you select your option, what you want, fill in the info, and complete the order. The process is Trustee certified, so protecting the private information of the customer, also complying with PIPEDA. And of this $15 that I'm spending, approximately 50% of it is Groupon's revenue. And this is how Groupon makes money, because there is no upfront fee for the user to sign up for Groupon to buy the deals, nor is there an upfront fee for merchants to use Groupon to sell their goods and services. And speaking of the merchants, now we're going to explore Groupon from their perspective. All right, so I've just signed out, so I'm no longer seen by Groupon as an individual buyer. Now that we're able to see how the individual interacts with the Groupon website, let me explain the underlying premise of how it actually works. So here we're able to click on a link, how it works. Groupon operates on a notion called collective buying power. And each day there's a new featured deal that you can check out on their website or by email notification sent by Groupon. Here I can click on it. And today's daily deal is from Play It Again Sports. For the deal to actually be activated, a certain number of people must sign up for this deal. Here we can see that 1,000 people have already bought this deal. Once enough people have signed up for the deal will then become activated. And only then will the people who initially signed up be charged for the deal. And the deal will then become available on the website. So here we can see that the deal is on and that there's a check mark. So the deal is activated and available. This guarantees that a certain number of buyers will actually purchase the business's service or good. And it ensures that the individual buyers will receive maximum discounts. This is collective buying power, and it enables Groupon to assemble a large group of people to haggle great deals. So here, Groupon kind of explains that a bit, how you're able to get information about the Groupons. They really encourage sharing it, and of course, you can print out the voucher or just bring it up on your mobile device to access your deal. Here we can see some of Groupon's other features. You can always continually personalize your deals. So you're able to always update your interests in the case that they change, or update your location with your city or zip code if you happen to move. So you're always getting the deals that are most relevant to you. Groupon services can also be accessed via smartphone application. This makes the e-commerce platform just that much more convenient, so you can buy Groupons on the go. For example, if I'm waiting in line at Dunn's and I decide to check if they offer a deal on Groupon, I can whip out my smartphone and buy the deal on the spot. So the person in front of me in line will pay full price for their smoked meat sandwich, but I'll get my smoked meat sandwich for 50 to 90% off. Groupon also really emphasizes spreading the word about Groupon via word of mouth, Facebook, or Twitter, and also via gift cards. And they really emphasize Groupon making a great gift. Finally, let's explore Groupon from a business perspective and how you're actually able to get your business on Groupon. All right, so let's just say that I am a business that's interested in offering my product or service on Groupon. So I can click here on Learn More About Working with Groupon, and it's going to redirect me to grouponworks.com. Here we see lots of reasons why businesses may choose to post their goods and services on Groupon, how Groupon provides solutions, some success stories, merchant resources like answers to frequently asked questions, and how you would actually apply. You can also contact a Groupon specialist if you have any more questions, and they're available Monday to Friday, 8 to 7. All right, so Groupon already performs a lot of the advertising for the business. Groupon has advertising on radio, print, TV, and billboards. So once the customer is already brought to the website, they're automatically redirected to the business. So Groupon takes care of a lot of the advertising for the businesses. And Groupon has 37 million customers, so businesses really benefit from this. A lot of businesses have also experienced a loyal customer base that has been founded on Groupon. The customer will purchase a Groupon for a business and will continue returning. And of course, like, the basis of this is very much word of mouth and social networking, and it really just drives the marketplace and the traffic on Groupon. All right, so I'm going to go on as if I'm a merchant that wants to apply to provide my goods and services on Groupon. So I'd go right to the application process at Apply Now. Here, that's when I include my personal information, like my greeting, my name, phone number, email address, and my job title. I then give some information, some general information about my business, like the business name, where it's located, so it could be matched up with the customers in my area, as well as my business website if I have one. These are required. This is not required. It doesn't have an asterisk. I then have to talk about what industry my business is actually in. This is again so it can be coordinated with customer searches. How many locations I actually have of my business, and any other information that I think would be relevant or useful. And then you have to specify why exactly you want to use Groupon to help your business. So do you want to get exposure to new customers? Or do you want to attract customers right in your neighborhood? Do you want to build a loyal customer base and hopefully get some lifetime customers? Do you want to use the coupon scheduler to manage your appointments and classes? Or do you want to use Groupon payments, which is a really innovative and interesting feature on Groupon to accept credit card payments at low rates? And then I would just fill in the information and go on to submit. I'm not actually going to submit because I don't want to submit an actual application to Groupon. All right, so I'm going to go on and explore some more of Groupon's business applications. So we're going to go to their solutions, and they have different business applications like the Groupon Scheduler and Groupon Rewards Program. Let's click on the Groupon Scheduler. You can see that it's a Microsoft Outlook kind of thing. It's a scheduler that enables you to manage your appointments and stay on top of your schedules. So merchants on Groupon are able to effectively and easily manage their time. And this is just an added value, an added feature with Groupon. You can also implement the Groupon Rewards Program. And this is in hopes of building a loyal customer base and hopefully some lifetime customer value. So let's just take a look at how it works really quickly. It starts out with a consultation with a Groupon representative. Then you plan exactly how much is required for a individual to spend and how much they will actually be rewarded and in which way. Then you promote your rewards program, provide your customers with rewards, and they're able to redeem them with vouchers just like any other Groupon deal. And finally, you're able to track information, valuable customer information, like their demographics, their spending habits, and this can be very useful and very valuable for businesses as well. All right, so now let's take a look at perhaps the most interesting facet of the service that Groupon offers, and that's Groupon payments. So we can click on it right over here, still under our solutions. All right, so Groupon payments is characterized by a Groupon merchant's application and a credit card reader, which allows the merchant to transform their mobile device to a credit card terminal. Thus, businesses don't even have to purchase an entire credit card system. Groupon also boasts their extremely low processing rates with no hidden fees, and we can see their processing rates for major credit cards right here. The merchant can purchase either an audio jack card reader or a case-based card reader. Additionally, the tax settings on the merchant's application is customizable to the tax rate of the merchant's geographical location. Once the card is swiped through the card reader upon transaction, the customer can review the total, sign for the purchase on the touchscreen, and even add a tip. A receipt can even be sent to the customer's email inbox. Refunds are also made possible on this application. And in the case that a customer has a Groupon voucher, the merchant can tap the barcode icon and scan the barcode with their smartphone. And just like that, the customer has redeemed their Groupon. This app is also linked to an online payment center, which provides transaction history, so you can track sales reports and revenue trends. All right, so now we really understand Groupon from both an individual buyer and a merchant's perspective. We understand the underlying notion, which is collective buying power, and how Groupon really works. And we understand the underlying technologies that really enable Groupon to do what it does. So happy shopping.